What's going on, everyone? It's LOZA. And today we're looking at the Dark Magician list that Konami themselves posted to, tell everyone how to play the deck with the tactical tryout support. This is, of course, Dark Magician of Destruction, the new Timaeus monster, Gaze of Timaeus, and the Dark Magician Amulet Trap that was a V-Jump promo. We're here to roast it. There's some good things in this list, though, so let me get the pros out of the way, because then we can look at the cons. Pro number one, I do think there are some decent ratios here. Konami's telling people to play 2 Dark Magician, which we've always said is decent. Like, that's kind of what you want to do going forward. 3 is kind of bad. But with 3 Apprentice, I could almost forgive a 3rd Dark Magician here. Matchy, what is going on? Good timing. 2 Illusion of Chaos is good, because we are playing the 3 Prep. And why the 3 Prep is actually very good is because with the new support, mainly Dark Magician of Destruction, you need to activate a spell. So Rod is not a 1-card combo. Normal Summon Rod gets a spell, but it's not a 1-card combo by itself, because Rod can't turn into Dark Magician of Destruction, so it's a little bit awkward. But Prep is a 1-card combo. Prep goes into Illusion of Chaos, which goes into either Souls or Rod, normally Souls, and then Souls can summon Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, banish, and go into Dark Magician of Destruction because you used Prep as your spell. So Prep becomes our 1-card starter in like Pure, or just Dark Magician in general moving forward. It sucks that it's an outside of archetype card, it's just a generic staple, but it's, it's like Bonfire, right? We're going to play it. We're going to play it anyway, but yeah, so Prep good, right? Moving forward, Prep is a 3 of. Sorry, people who are like, preparation of rights plays into draw. No one gives a shit, brother. It's a 1-card combo for the deck, and every card in our deck plays in a draw anyway, so who cares? You gotta have your Called by Crossout, or you gotta have your Amulet. So, if you don't know how to negate draw with Amulet, there's a genuine way, but I'm not gonna tell you in this stream/video. Haha. I'll make a separate video when I'm ready to share it with the world, even though we've already talked about it and made content on it before, I think. But anyway. Timaeus at 1. I mean, if you're going to play this card, it's 1 or 0. So, it's good. It's good. 3 Apprentice, which, like, this card is, like, kind of phased out of the deck nowadays, but with the new support, people are kind of bringing it back. And it makes sense. The discard sucks, but it can turn into Dark Magician of Destruction. But what a lot of people are doing instead of Apprentice is just playing the Shining Sarcophagus Dark Magician Girl, because 1, she identifies as Dark Magician Girl, and 2, she searches a spell. She searches Shining Sark, and then you activate Shining Sark, search another copy of herself, and then you just turn her into Dark Magician of Destruction. Like, it's just kind of better than playing Dark Magician Girl and Apprentice. It's kind of like the same card, but instead of searching the vanilla, you're searching a spell, which helps just with this, like getting to Dark Magician of Destruction. Like, it makes so much sense, right? So, like, while this isn't the worst suggestion from Konami, we've kind of already figured out a better way. But, I mean, this is, like, it's a pure list, so, yeah. Magician's Rod at 3. I really hoped Rod would be a 1-card combo after the new batch of support, and it's still not. Rod is still, at best, a 2-card combo, because you need to open it with Souls. So, it's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying that, like, we're in the current year and we got our Link 1, but it's a fusion that Rod can't turn into, which we needed the Link 1 to put Rod in the grave, and so Rod was a 1-card starter. So the new support does not make Rod a 1-card starter, so in my opinion, the new support, missed the mark. We got an extender instead of a starter, if that makes sense. It's weird. Anyway. Crazy. If we just got a spell that was Prep, an in-archetype spell that just was like Prep or just search the DM monster, then Rod is a 1-card starter. So that's all they got to do to fix that. It's really easy. But anyway, Souls at 3. I think that's fine. Souls 2 or 3 moving forward is good. In Primite we play 2, 1 or 2 to be honest. But in Pure you'd play 3. Makes sense. Seeing Magician Souls kind of sucks now. It summons DM or DMG, right? Or itself. But you ideally want to be summoning, DM or DMG to go into Dark Magician Destruction, but then you haven't used a spell yet. So, it's weird. Rod can get you the spell, but then Souls gives you the body. So, ultimately, Prep is the best card in our deck, is what I'm trying to say. 3 Ash. Yeah, good. 2 Maxi. It's good. It's at 2 in OCG. It makes sense. 3 gaze. I actually like 3 gaze. I think gaze is going to be a 2 or a 3 of, and the more the better, because the more you can do the loop, the new gameplay loop, in my opinion. Or it simplifies the gameplay loop. Anyway, I have Tomasa 1, wasted slot. 2 circle, alt art, 1 circle regular. I mean, that's just a hate crime, but I would say circle is a 2 at max. If we, once again, if we had the spell that was prep but in archetype, circle being 3 is kind of fine. Still probably a 2, but if we had that spell that makes Rod a 1-card combo, and we had that spell that makes circle good, yeah. Circle probably should be 2 here. Just a 2 over a 1 of even. Because opening multiple is terrible, and you just, like, having more than 1 doesn't do anything, ever. And, like, duels kind of go for 1 turn. So, yeah. I get it, it's like, well, you're going to see it then. But yeah, you're going to see multiple. I don't know. There's so many ways to search. I think this isn't the card you want at 3. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 3 in the future is good. But anyway. This deck's already so bricky, so I feel like if you can ensure you don't brick on your multiples as well, it's really good. Yes, Gaze, I said to play at 3, but this card's actually nice. Like, it can make Dragoon, so we like seeing it. I have Tomasa definitely cut. 2 secrets that I always see this. Whether it's Konami or just some random dude on Master Duel or in a deck profile. What is the obsession with playing secrets at more than 1? It's like, you don't need more than 1 secrets, like, ever. You will never use more than 1. I don't know. It just feels so wrong to me. So anyway, secrets to 1, please. Please. Play the alt art, throw out the OG. I don't know, there's some joy in the OG. But anyway, 2 Soul Servant. Why would this not be at 3? Like, why would Circle and Secrets be at 3 and 2, and then Soul Servant at 2? Like, Secrets and Soul Servant are not on the same level. But anyway, 1 Salvation, that's the correct number. 3 Prep, absolutely. Absolutely. 2 Called By, yeah, makes sense. 1 of the Amulet, if you are going to play it, it's a 1 or a none. And 2 Eternal Soul. Wasted slot. Okay. So the negatives here. There is a bunch of wasted slots. Tomasa is a wasted slot. The DMG could probably, and the Apprentices could be the Dark Magician Girl from Shining Sark, probably. Rod could probably go to 2. I think, because Rod's not a 1-card starter, I think it at 2 is fine. There's only 5 hand traps. That's not enough. What are 5 hand traps gonna do? Like, that is so weak for just the game. It's not only that it's 5 hand traps, it's, where's the going second cards? You can't play modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially in Japan. Best of 1 in Japan. You don't get to pick first, or sorry, you get to pick first and second, but that's it. It's 1 game. How are you going to survive that 1 game with 5 hand traps? You need to at least have, like, Super Polarization, or some other going second, like Forbidden Droplet. That's pretty good first, better second. You need something like that. Even though I would say Droplet's not the best card in DM, because we don't really have too many cards we can send. You just need something for going second. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to win the die roll every time. DM players always fall into that habit. And Konami as well, apparently. It's like, you can't just assume you're going to win the die roll. Like, that is the worst way to build your deck, I think. I used to always do that. I used to build my deck for first, build my deck for second. But, then you realize you probably should have some things for first and some things for second. And most of the cards that are good at doing both are things like hand traps. They're pretty universal, whether you're first or second, except for the mole chummies. And then like things like Super Polarization and Forbidden Droplet and Imperm, right? Super generic cards. Really good first or second. So, yeah. Weird to me that Imperm's not here. Like, the minimum hand traps I would say to play is 9. The minimum I would say is 9. Or, like, going second slash, like, Triple Tactics Talent as well. Come on, that's an easy one to put in. I digress, but, yeah, it's just wild to me there's only 5, like, going second cards in here, right? No Bestials as well. Tomasa should just be a Bestial. Have you tried using Fusion Deployment with new support? No, it's bad. Okay. 3 Circle, wasted slots, should be 2 or 1. I have Tomasa, wasted slot. 2 Secrets, wasted slot. Soul Servant could be bumped to 3. 2 is fine. Could be bumped to 3, though. Salvation 1, it's fine. Prep 3, good. Call by 2, good. Amulet, probably just cut it. Eternal Soul, cut 1 for sure. The extra deck. Now, I didn't look at the extra deck the first time I looked at this. The extra deck is abysmal. You definitely do not want all of these fusions. There's too many. At least Konami is saying play Artemis. Like, silver lining here. Konami is saying play Artemis. This is not just LOZA propaganda about Artemis. Look at all the videos on my channel about Artemis. I think I've made maybe it's only like 2. But I feel like I've spoken about it so many times just because people don't get it. I think because the card doesn't have an effect. They just can't understand why you would play a vanilla Link. But it's like, do they not understand resource management? Obviously not. There's a video about Artemis. Artemis is broken. A very serious Dark Magician. 2022! We've been waiting for a Link 1 for a while, huh? Dark Magician combo of the day 2. Artemis and Rod. Just literally just recycling. Okay. I think that's it, actually. That's probably it. It's just those 2. But I mean, still. They got 2 Artemis in here. That's crazy. I don't think you need 2, but at least it's in here. Celine's good. They should probably have the Dark Charmer in here as well, and access code, but that's fine. All these slots are wasted. What am I talking about? Dark Magician of Destruction is probably a 2 at max. You are going to mostly Gaze of Timaeus him back to your extra deck and recycle him. So I feel like you actually don't need 3. He does seem like a 3, but I think like 2 or 1 is even fine. The new Timaeus, United Dragon, definitely not more than 1. 1 or none. Master of Chaos, 1 or none. Dark Magicians, 1 or none. Dragon Knight, 1 or none. Girl Dragon Knight. Leaning more towards the none, but you could potentially play 1. So a lot of wasted extra deck slots here. I know they're trying to do like pure Dark Magician, but still, like if they're going to have generic links, you can afford to play some better stuff than this crap. The only card here that is at 1, and it makes sense why it's at 1, is because the OCG has Dragoon at 1, I believe. I believe that is true. Dragoon, however, in TCG is at 3, and I think you should be playing at least 2. At least 2. It is by far the best fusion in the deck, besides maybe Dark Magician of Destruction, but obviously Dark Magician of Destruction is like a consistency boss monster, less of a boss monster and more of a extender. Dragoon is more of the powerhouse boss monster in the gate. Big towers guy, right? So they serve different roles, right? But ultimately you're probably gonna have 2 of both. The rest of them are kind of your flex spot fusions. Master of Chaos is a great one. Magicians is a great one. Dragon Knight's a great one. They only come out when you need them, right? That's the point of them being at 1. Same with the new Timaeus monster. You only need them at 1 because you only summon them when their niche scenario comes up. Even then, you're kind of wasting slots on niche scenarios, right? Alright, we're here running some test hands with the deck. It will have a lot of going first pressure because, I mean, all these hands will be going first. It's kind of how test hands work. And the deck's clearly built for that, so I don't know. I feel like these test hands are going to be a bit misleading. So yeah. Brandon also made a good point. The problem with deployment is, yeah, we want to make a Link 2 at the end of our combo, so deployment stops that. There's just better cards. Like, deployment sucks. Literally play Ready Fusion. Play Prep. They're just better. We'll go Illusion of Chaos here. We don't really need anything, so... We could use Apprentice here. Or we could even use Timaeus here. I shouldn't have Illusion of Chaos this early. It's too early to know what I want. We'll go for Timaeus, but that might be a mistake later. Getting rid of Illusion of Chaos is fine. Alright, we do have Prep here, but even if you don't, one cool thing about Rod with the new support is you go get Soul Servant early. And it means you always have a spell activation, because this card can turn into any card later. So it's really good. Alright, let's summon Dark Magician off this. Alright, spell? Summon the Dark Spellion. So in this scenario, like if you didn't have Prep, you can still do this, go get a card you need. By banishing, and you can then go into the guy. But we can just cheat it this way as well, which is really nice. Go get us this. Doesn't really matter. What matters most is we can do this. Huge. Huge. Now with this hand, we kind of just want to add Rod. Oh, sorry. We would add Rod if we didn't already have Rod. We can add Circle, sorry. Pretty sure that's all we care about right now. Go circle. Chain the soul. This will get salvation. The 2 secrets is really hurting me. I don't like that at all. Wow, it's got lots of hits there. Alright, let's go get Eternal Soul. Now we can get rid of this salvation. Summon Time. Let's go into Dragoon. I guess you can go on a Dragon Knight here, right? It's really good. Yeah, we'll make Dragon Knight. Draw 1. Dead draw. Shame. Link this away. Potentially make a Link 2. Well, we don't have Link 2s in this build. So we'd just be passing with set Gaze. The opponent's turn. We would just probably Gaze it to my straight away. You can wait, I guess. Is there a reason it's not letting me use Gaze? Oh, okay, there we go. We can use it now. The thing here is, we don't have a way to use Eternal Soul. Because we banish the vanilla. It's so unco. Just go into Dragoon. Magician's Rod, Tribute Artemis. Add back Rod. I mean, we already had Rod, but you know, if you didn't, you'd do that. The Eternal Soul's a bit jank here because, yeah, you just don't have a Dark Magician to summon. That's my gripe with the new support. You banish your Dark Magician and you shuffle back this one, and he can't be summoned from the grave anyway. Dark Magician Destruction. It's so weird. Should have done Illusion, Search Apprentice, Stack Illusion, Activate Prep, Grab Illusion, Send Illusion for Apprentice, Search DM. Now you can make Dark Magician and still have Rod Souls. Yeah, fair. Okay, that is kind of why we do the test hands, huh? What's up, Dom? We do be streaming. This hand has Apprentice, Rod, Circle, Gaze. Okay. What's the best discard here? See, that's the thing. You want to discard the hand trap, but that's dumb. Can't summon Destruction with E-Soul. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's dumb. Even if I left it in the grave, you still can't summon it. It's just so silly. So silly. Blind Circle? You really blind circling? I feel like we just Rod. You got enough targets. Actually, that's a good point. We do have enough targets. This deck is like pure. We're gonna get Ashed on Circle though. How does it whiff? How does it whiff? How? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 targets. That's still not that much, is it? It's still not that much. That's the problem with DM, man. Still not enough. Anyway. We just gave up on that hand because I was triggered by that, okay? It's Circle. That's another reason Circle is not a 3, man. It just doesn't hit, man. Anyone who ashes Circle is insane, just by the way. This hand sucks because if you get ashed, the game is like, what am I doing with this hand? This hand is ride or die. It can do some stuff if you don't get ashed, but if you do get ashed, it's game over. Okay. Put back this. Magician Soul. We kind of have to summon the Dark Magician with the gift God has given us. I don't know if the timing on any of this is going to matter too much. We're going to go into Dark Magician of Destruction. Oh, that's true, Harry Senpai. We can draw cards. Yeah, I don't know why this card banishes its material. Thunder Dragon Colossus doesn't even banish its material, and that deck interacts with the banish zone. It's very frustrating. Okay. We're going to search. We can search anything here. Now, we didn't have Rod, so I'm pretty sure you always search Rod in this scenario. Because now you have 2 bodies as well. 2 bodies are better than 1. So from here we go get Circle, I'm pretty sure. And Circle will hit this time. Once again, we banished our Vanilla though. Like, why do we set up the triangle when we banish our Vanilla? I guess because in this case we have Eye of Timaeus again and Gaze. Always Blind Circle. Hey, it actually hit this time. We get Soul Servant. Though, a second Gaze is not bad either. Currently just have 1 Dark Magician. I guess we get Secrets? I'm trying to think what we get. Amulet? Does Amulet even matter here? Do we just get a Dark Magician? I think we just stack a Dark Magician so our freaking Eternal Soul is live. Oh no, because we can get Dragon Knight here with Eye of Timaeus, then we can Gaze of Timaeus. Right? 7 for E-Soul. Brother, we have E-Soul. Come on, man. So what, we can go Secrets, we can go Amulet. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, it's much of a muchness at this point. Suffering from success at this point. And then I guess we just set Amulet right away in case, like, we would have been hand trapped before this is the issue. By the time we get to Amulet, you need to open Amulet, which is like the giga issue here. Alright, I have Timaeus. Yeah, 0 interruptions and I'm struggling to make my board, I know. It's such a joke. And look, that was like a 5 card hand and I'm struggling to make a board. Dark Magicians. No, it's gotta be Dragon Knight, right? I feel like it's just gotta be Dragon Knight. Oh no, I could use Gaze for Dragon Knight, hey. I could just make Dragoon here and then just... Yeah, it might be better to make the Dragoon there, because then the Gaze can make the Dragon Knight get the Circle interruption, right? Yeah, that's what I mean, Harry Senpai. In theory, the card is a 3 of, because you need to see it, but it's so bad that you can't really afford to play 3. I mean, this list plays 2 Cold Buy and 1 Amulet, which kind of makes sense, right? Kind of covering the bases there. It's just a little bit unco. See, like, I would make a Link 2 here. Even though, like, you're playing into Bestials then, I feel like you just do it anyway. You got Amulet, who cares? No, I guess they can Bestial you at any point is the freaking issue, huh? So at some point on the opponent's turn, you go Gaze, get rid of this. Make Dragoon. It might be better to do the Dragoon first and the Dragon Knight second, but... Yeah, they made Blue Eyes good and they don't know how to make us good. It's very frustrating. And yeah, the E-Soul is just kind of like... Yeah, with the Dragon Knight makes a big board protect, but like... We don't actually have a summon off it, and we don't have a search off it. I wish they made the cards we search viable retrains or something. That would have been nice. A hand trap 1,000 Knives would have gone hard. But anyway, I've just made the same board a couple of times now. Oh, now this is a hand that's going to prove it all. This is a hand that just has to hit into like Dark Magician. Circle has to hit Dark Magician here. Yeah, it didn't hit Dark Magician. It's like, what do you do with this hand, man? We went first. We opened the best hand trap in the game. And we're just passing. We can even summon this, but it can't turn into Dark Magician of Destruction, so... Because they made it generic Spellcaster instead of Dark Magician in text card. Alright. This hand is interesting. It's got Maxi, so in theory it's a good hand. I think this is a Rod hand. really awkward. I think put back a max C of all things. Because you go normal rod, and if they hand trap you, you just chain secrets and fuse. Sadly, you'd have to make Dark Magicians though, right? Or you can make the Tamias guy, but there's not really a point in that. So I think if you have none of the triangle, you just always go for gaze. Blind circle. I am blind circling. 5-card combo. Let's go. 5-card combo to end on 1 negate. Welcome to Pure Dark Magician, ladies and gents. I got some haters commenting on one of my latest videos, being like, "You've opposed your original view when you made the channel. Like, you mixed Dark Magician with engines then, and like, why are you against it now?" It's like, because I've been doing it for 6 years. I thought the deck would be better. Like, I thought the deck's engine would be good enough where I can play less engines, or I can at least normal rod and think it's a good normal summon. But that's not the case, sadly. Normal rod's not even 1-card combo. Depresso, bro. So I'm going to this, man. Get another search. Best DMN board, circle pass. Goated. Have I read new Kaiba Man compared to the new DM cards? You don't even play Kaiba Man board. I haven't, but I know it's decent. What do I add now? Now it's blind circle time, right? Blind circle time. Let's go. Never forget, we got a crazy alternative circle instead of just a new one. And it whiffs. It whiffs. That's rough. It's really rough. I'm passing to my opponent on Dragoon, but like, it's not great. It's not great. You can gaze into Dragoon on the opponent's turn, but it's not great. Alright, this hand is actually... We've opened Max C like 3 games in a row, and the hand is bad. Every hand with Max C has been terrible. Like, what does this do? This hand actually does nothing. Actually, stupid hand. Okay, this hand can actually game. But, like, you discard Tamias. Probably, right? I guess we don't. We discard Eternal Soul. Go get this, and that just sets up everything. Actually, with Apprentice, it means we don't have to banish the Dark Magician here. It's good. Apprentice puts the DM in the hand. So this can get Rod? Is that right? I'll just get Rod here, but you could probably wait and get Rod with Dark Magician Destruction later. Get rid of this. Probably discard this. That's probably discard Tamias still. Oh well. Maybe not. Okay, because we can do this now. I mean, in theory, you could go get Amulet, I guess. Set Amulet. All this. What does this get now? Secrets? Another gaze? Probably another gaze, right? And you do double gaze? I don't know. Wait, we have Tamias. I probably didn't need a second one. Oh, wait. Soul Servant. Soul Servant would... Okay. Soul Servant would have been the better add there. Send Soul Servant. Summon this. Draw 1 by banishing Soul Servant. Fuse. Okay, yeah. I see that line now. But unfortunately, I didn't do it. So we just have to stick with what we've got here. This is still actually quite cool. I think we should make like triple Dragoon. It's like a triple freaking Dragoon hour. So genuinely, we use the one on the field. Oh, sorry, the one in the hand, because then it puts Dark Magician in the grave. Oh, we turned off Amulet now, though. Oh no, because we can use it on the opponent's turn. It's just to activate it the turn we revealed it. Oh, okay. I have to set it now. And then we go... Wait, we have no cards in my hand. What am I doing? I don't have cards in the hand to use the negate. Oh, okay. I messed up. I used all my cards. And now I can't use Dragoon Negate. I forgot I need cards in the hand. The Soul Servant play was definitely the better play anyway. This line of play was already scuffed. Oh well. Okay, this hand has called by, but what does this hand do? What does this hand do? That's the problem with playing called by in DM. Yeah, it's like, what combo am I protecting? I don't have one. If Rod was a 1-card combo, playing called by would feel better. Playing Amulet would feel better, but it's like, what? Where is the combo? I've opened 3 in Archetype spells and I'm bricked. Name me a deck where opening 3 in Archetype spells is a brick. Yeah, Brandon, Guardian Chimera being a must-have in the extra deck is great. How does that help me right now? Name me a deck where 3 in Archetype spells is, like, you're passing turn. Like, you're doing nothing. Like, what do? Stack the vanilla? Draw it? I can't even gaze with it? Because it's not on my grave or field? Like, what? What is it? Dark Magician, people will be like, LOZA, you complain too much. All my comments are like, LOZA, you complain too much. It's like, look at this. I have every deck would love to open Ash, Called By, and 3 Engine. Ash, Called By, 3 Engine. And I can't play the game with 3 Engine cards. 3 differing Engine cards. You tell me the Dark Magician doesn't need support after you look at this hand. It doesn't even have the vanilla in it. It doesn't have DM, it doesn't have DMG, it doesn't have the Timaeus monster, which are all additional bricks. Like, look at this. Any other deck would be popping off with Called By Ash and 3 Engine. Any other deck. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, my guys. Okay, this will be the last one. Alright, we've used a spell. Yay. We have Called By. Woo! We never get to summon Magician Souls anymore as well. I'll read Kyberman soon, don't worry. I have read it, I just don't remember off the top of my head. So with this hand, we're pretty much just going for Gaze. I guess you go for Amulet here, or... Yeah, you go for Amulet first, I guess, and then you go for Gaze. Oh well, I've done it the other way around. It doesn't matter too much, I guess. I want to see the defenders in the comments of this video, though, saying, like, I'm playing the deck wrong, or I don't understand the deck. Like, this is, like, way too many cards of DM Engine, and the deck still sucks, dude. Like, it's crazy. It's like, yes, cards to help us play around the opponent's hand traps would have been nice if we could actually play the game. First, we need to establish, can we play the game every turn? Not blind circle means not a true DM game. They should have just made circle always hit, man. Come on. Why? Like, I play Shining Sark, and it's like, I activate Sark, and I'm like, Surge. And then next turn, if it survives, I'm like, Surge. It's like, whoa! Circle could have just been this. Just Surge. So I've got Gaze, and there's no point getting, like, half the triangle. So, what can I get here? Amulet? Secrets? I Salvation summon from hand? Only Grave. Man, this card is bad. I guess we get Amulet? It's probably just second Gaze. I don't know. I guess Amulet can defend the Gaze, make sure it resolves. In this deck, we have to Artemis. I don't mind that. I actually don't mind this not ending on a SP, because it means they can't Bestial the card you're trying to fuse with. I actually think that might be the optimal way to do it. Like, we overextend going for SP Little Knight or the Fiendsmith Link 2 package. It might just be optimal to end on Artemis in this, because then you can Gaze with it, and there's no way they can really interact with it too badly. Wait, could they just chain Forbidden Droplet? This card's Dark Magician while on field or grave. If I go Gaze on this, like target, because it targets, right? My opponent could just go Forbidden fucking Droplet. My opponent could just go Imperm, and it's like game over. Holy shit. I haven't even thought about that. Oh my god, people are gonna freaking Imperm us, and this is no longer Dark Magician, and then Gaze just doesn't, like, resolves without effect. Oh my god. Could have gotten Secrets to dumb DMG to grave for Dark Magicians. And then what? Drawn one card, I guess. It's not great, but I guess it's better than this? Maybe? I would say recycling rods may be better than a draw one. Oh, that can't be true. That can't be right. I don't know. Draw ones can be crazy, but they can also just... In Dark Magician, a draw one can be like, you drew Dark Magician, so it's like, well, maybe I just rather recycle rod in that case, right? But if you draw a hand trap, then it's insane, so... Yeah, the draw one's probably better. This just feels so bad. Like, what? What is this? I'm passing turn. I'm flipping Gaze. My opponent has Imperm. I literally lose my one interaction, which is hilarious. I make Dragoon. Tribute Artemis. I get Rod back. Oh, you set the call by as well, but yeah. I have like 2 interruptions. Like, that's fucking crazy. Crazy bad. New support. That's insane. Now, I don't think this list is optimized, but it's insane how bad those test hands were. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next vid. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.